Let's talk about one of the most visible yet frequently misunderstood key risk indicator in the digital transformation landscape: the percentage of digital transformation projects currently in progress that are delayed. At first glance, this sounds like a basic project management matrix. There's deadlines, Gantt charts gone crooked, etc. But when interpreted correctly, it reveals much more. It reflects the organization's underlying capability to execute on strategic change. And it can serve as an early warning indicator for fatigue, overextension, and poor prioritization. In PwC's Digital Readiness Survey, more than 50% of executives said their digital initiatives were taking longer than expected. But here's the key insight. The delays weren't always due to technology issues. Most were caused by human and organizational challenges: poor change management, unclear ownership, and insufficient resource planning. Also, PwC's 2025 Digital Trends in Operations Survey reveals that 92% of operations and supply chain leaders said their tech investments had not fully delivered expected results, while 82% attributed this gap to challenges balancing short-term execution pressures with long-term digital strategy, highlighting governance and organizational readiness as key blockers rather than technology flaws. Why does this KRI really matter? Now, these delays aren't harmless. When a transformation project is stuck in limbo, capital remains tied up with no return, employee confidence in digital change declines, dependencies on outdated systems are extended, and innovation credibility inside the organization erode. When this KRI begins to rise and more active digital projects are missing milestones, it could indicate weak portfolio governance, where too many initiatives are launched without clear sequencing or resource availability, leadership misalignment, where priorities shift without realignment of teams or tools, or unrealistic planning, where goals are set based on optimism rather than operational capacity. So how do you monitor and manage this KRI? To interpret this KRI effectively, leading organizations don't just measure the percentage of projects delayed, they segment them by delay duration. Is this a 2-week slippage or a full quarter derailment? Criticality. Are the delayed projects low-impact pilots or core infrastructure upgrades? And root cause. Was the delay due to external vendor failure, internal resource gaps, or planning errors? Organizations like Cisco and Adobe, for example, have established centralized digital PMOs, project management offices, that act as custodians of transformation cadence. These teams not only track delays, but also intervene early by reallocating resources, renegotiating scope, or recalibrating timelines before the delay becomes systemic. The ultimate goal is not perfect punctuality. It's building a digital transformation engine that learns from delays, responds early, and adapts quickly. This KRI doesn't just tell you which projects are running late. It tells you whether your transformation culture is reactive or responsive, whether you're stuck in overcommitment or building the agility to pivot without panicking. High-performing organizations monitor this KRI monthly, escalate persistent delay patterns to executive sponsors, and view slippages not as project flaws, but as governance insights. Because in digital transformation, it's not how fast you start, it's how steadily and smartly you move forward. Crack this KRI and build a transformation rhythm that's credible, realistic, and capable of lasting. Please share these insights with your teams and networks. Stay sharp and audit on.